Hello and welcome to my channel. In this tutorial we're gonna do this stitch. It's a very simple stitch. It resembles a little bit the Trinity stitch. This has 2 rows repeat. This is the front and this is the back. So if you like this to make a blanket, a blouse, a cardigan, even a scarf, even though it's not reversible, but it looks nice if you want to do, for example, infinity scarf. Yeah, it's really nice, this one, and it's thick. Well, might eat some yarn. Okay, this stitch works with multiples of 2 plus 1 more. So I chain here multiples of 2 and I'm gonna chain 1 more. And now what we're gonna do, we're gonna skip the first 4 chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4 we're gonna skip, and in the 5th we're gonna go in there and we're gonna do a single crochet, chain 1, and from until we finish the row we're gonna do like this. We're gonna skip the next chain, and in the next chain we're gonna do a single crochet, chain 1, skip the next chain, and in the next single crochet, chain 1, skip the next, and in the next chain single crochet, chain 1, skip the next, and in the next single crochet, chain 1, and you're gonna be left with 2 chains. So we're gonna skip the next chain, and in the next chain we're gonna do a single crochet, chain 2, turn your work, and now in here we're gonna skip all these and we're gonna go into, we're gonna work in the 1 chain spaces. So you're gonna go into the first 1 chain space there, go in there, pull up a loop, go into the next 1 chain space. So you're gonna skip this single crochet, and in the next 1 chain space you're gonna go in there, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops, yarn over and pull the yarn through all these 3 loops, chain 1, and now we're gonna go back into the last chain 1 space that we worked here. So you go back again there, pull up a loop, move to the next 1 chain space. So you're gonna skip the single crochet and move into the 1 chain space there, 3 loops, pull the yarn through all 3 loops, chain 1, and again we're gonna go back into the same 1 chain space that we worked before, pull up a loop, skip the next single crochet, and in 1 chain space there you're gonna go in there and pull up a loop. You have 3 loops, pull the yarn through all 3 loops, chain 1. Well, that's why I say resembles a little bit the Trinity stitch. So again we're gonna go back into the last 1 chain space that we work, pull up a loop, skip the next single crochet, and in 1 chain space there you insert your hook there, pull up a loop, 3 loops, pull the yarn through all 3 loops, chain 1. Again we're gonna go back into the last 1 chain space that we worked, pull up a loop, skip the next single crochet, and in this, remember we skip those 4 chains in the beginning. In this chain space we're gonna go in there and we're gonna pull up a loop, 3 loops, pull the yarn through all 3 loops, chain 1, and we're gonna do a single crochet in this top chain, the chains that we skipped. So you go into the chain, you're not going into the space, you go into the chain and do a single crochet, chain 2, and now we're gonna repeat the row with a single crochet that we don't pick up the loops. So we're gonna skip all this. Like I said, we're gonna work with this stitch only into the 1 chain spaces. That's it. You don't go in any stitches. Yeah. So you're gonna skip all this. You're gonna go into the first chain space, do a single crochet, chain 1, skip the single crochet, well, the stitch that we did, move into the next 1 chain space and do a single crochet, chain 1. You skip this, and in the next 1 chain space you're gonna do a single crochet, chain 1, and so on. We always work into the one chain space with this stitch. Chain one, and now the last one chain space is here, so we're gonna go in there and we're gonna do a single crochet, chain one, and in this chain two here we're gonna go in there and we're gonna do a single crochet. You're always gonna finish with a single crochet. Okay, chain two. It's gonna look like this. Well, with this yarn we don't see that that great. So again, now one chain space right here. So we're gonna go in there, pick up a loop, move to the next. You skip this one, and you go the single crochet, and you go into the one chain space, pull up a loop, pull the yarn through all 3 loops, chain one. Now we're gonna go back into the chain one that we worked last. So we go back there, pull up a loop, move to the next one chain space, pull up a loop, pull the yarn through all 3 loops, chain one. And it's like this. It's very easy, this stitch. Just 2 rows repeat, and especially the one with the single crochet, it's very easy. So we go back again into that, the last one chain space that we work, we skip this, the single crochet, and in the next one chain space we go in there, pull up a loop, pull the yarn through all 3 loops, chain one. So again we go back into the last one chain space that we worked, pull up a loop. You have the chain two, so you're gonna go into the space, this 2 chain space inside there. You pull up a loop, pull the yarn through all 3 loops, chain one, and then we're gonna do a single crochet on top here on the chain two. So you go in there, gonna do a single crochet, chain two, turn your work, and now we're gonna repeat the row with a single crochet. Yeah. So we're gonna work into the first chain space. Yeah. So you do like this, chain one, move to the next space, single crochet, chain one, and so on. It's a very easy stitch. The last one chain space is there, chain one, and on top of here you're gonna go in there and you're gonna do a single crochet, chain two, turn your work. It's gonna look like this. So now we're gonna repeat the row with the pulling loops. Yeah, so you go into the first one chain space here, pick up a loop, move to the next space, pick up a loop. You go back again into that one chain space that you worked, you move to the next space, yeah, it's very easy, goes really fast, this one. So you have the chain two space, you go in there, pull up a loop, chain one, and then on top of the chain two in there you're gonna go and you're gonna do a single crochet, chain two, and so on, and you start again with a single crochet. It's very easy, goes really fast, but I think with this one you can see that that much the design. You see? But I hope you can see in this one it's really easy. So like I said, you have some yarn that you want to get rid of, use this stitch. It's gonna help you. Okay guys, well, thank you for watching. Have a good day.